Alright, you guys, I think I got it now.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Don't worry. So, may we start?
Yeah.
All right, there we go. We got it.
Hello, Brett.
We're all set. All right. So, okay. So the first thing I guess we're supposed to talk about is kind of our introductory pieces. So more or less just explaining who we are, where we're from, and then we'll go ahead and dive right into your guys' portion of the assignment.
Brett, can you repeat it because it has been cut?
Cut out. Okay. So the first portion of our assignment is going to be our introductions, and introducing ourselves, our names, where we're from, what we're studying, kind of anything you guys find relevant about yourselves, and then we'll go ahead and proceed on to your portion of your assignment, and we're going to go ahead and move on to our assignment, and then any open conversations, questions you guys have for us, questions we have for you, and then we'll go ahead and conclude the call.
Okay. Okay, so we started to introduce ourselves?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, let's start.
I'm Shirley. I am 35 years old. I am living in Finland 1 year for now. I am from Brazil. Now I moved to Finland and I am doing a master's in international business. I start last autumn.
My name is Daniel. I come from Barcelona, and I'm doing my Erasmus studies here. Just 1 semester. I studied tourism in Spain, and well, I'm 21 years old, and I like the mountains, snow, and to skate.
Well, go ahead, Carlos. Take it away.
Huh?
Go ahead. Go for it.
Okay. I'm Carlos. I'm from San Jose. I'm 23 years old. I'm studying communications, and I hope to come back from my master's program, hopefully next year.
My name's Brett. I'm also a communication studies major. I'm 20 years old. I hope to do international sales after acquiring my master's from San Jose State. So I'll be here for another 2 to 3 years. So this experience for me is a lot more valuable than it might be for some other people. Thank you guys. All right. So you guys are doing a assignment on the values of certain things in Finland, right?
Yeah, well, we finally decided to have changed.
Okay.
We decided to do about the alcohol restriction here because it's very high, and I think compared to Spain, Brazil, and also USA. So that's another interesting point, and we're going to do it about that. the alcohol here, because here people tend to drink very much. Even the alcohol is very expensive.
And something quite interesting here in Finland is that have one monopoly about alcohol.
Yeah, exactly.
We have just one store that is called Halko, and this store is the only that you can buy Halko in Finland. No
Yeah.
Finland.
You cannot go to any supermarket to buy alcohol, only beers or cider. But apart from this, you have to buy, for example, vodka. You have to go to alcohol and buy it there. It's the only way.
Or in bars. Bars
Or in the
is
bar.
used too, but don't have stores to sell it. It's quite hard. And even in supermarkets, they can just sell beers and cider. Any alcohol drink that is lower 20 something percent. And after one time, after 9 in the night, even this, after 8 in the night, you just can have
You
drink
can buy a beer.
without alcohol. in.
So after 8 o'clock, there's no more consumption of alcohol. Is that what they're trying to regulate?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you must repeat your question.
Can you repeat?
It's my connection. Are they trying to? So with that, are they trying to regulate the consumption of alcohol at night?
Yes, yes. It's about the control. And this alcohol is from the government when you start.
Exactly. They try to reduce.
They try to control a lot because Finland don't have so much problems with drugs, in fact, but they have a lot problems with alcohol. So they try to restrict a lot of this. This is their social problem is about alcohol.
Yeah, you can see old people totally drunk at
during the day.
Yeah.
Middle day you can see in the streets.
Even in the morning.
Their main social problem is alcohol, not drugs here.
Exactly.
Okay. Interesting. I know it's a big social problem here in America as well. It's just we have a little bit less regulation on our distribution. I know that down here we stopped selling and stopped distributing alcohol at 2 o'clock in the morning. So that's a like 6 hour difference in between your guys' regulation and ours, and it makes a big difference.
In fact, we tried to think about to see about USA, and we didn't know if it was is all USA have one rule, or all states have their own rule.
I'm actually not. I know that as far as the distribution, it's everyone has to be at least 21 years of age.
Yeah, that's true.
Like in terms of time, I don't know that there's a set time across the entire country that they stop selling alcohol. I know here in California, in San Jose, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I think that's when they make their last sales.
Yeah, that's the last call. I know for us too. I work in a nightclub, so for us, in Santa Clara, it's actually 1:30. Where I know here in San Jose it's 2 o'clock. So it actually varies by city, not just state alone.
Okay.
Yeah, and here is still the rule that is 20 years old for 21 years old for you start to consume alcohol.
And so, does that how have you guys noticed that changes kind of from European country to European country? Because I know that in some countries it's younger than 21.
Mm.
Yeah. For example, in Spain it's 18. So.
Yeah, Brazil is 18 too.
Do you guys feel like that makes a big impact, like on the consumption?
Yeah, consumption. You can buy it too at 18. Even 17 sometimes.
Oh, wow.
In Brazil too, you can buy with they never ask your identity to buy alcohol.
Exactly.
So you can buy with, of course, if you are really a child, they will not give you, but if you are a teenager, they will not ask your ID.
I know it's here. They have to
Here
ask
that
you.
is quite interesting because in the stores have even one advice, if you are under 30, they will ask your identity.
Yeah, that's true.
Here it's 35, and if you look under 35, they'll still ask you for your ID, and then that's
Yeah,
their
here
problem.
they put under 30 because the Finnish people, in fact, they look really young. They,
Yeah,
you cannot guess their age because they can have quite 30 and look like 21 or something hard.
true.
Interesting.
So
And
here
then,
have the stores have advertised like saying if you are under 30, they will ask your ID.
Yeah, they ask you.
so I mean, whenever you guys go into stores or to a bar, or, whatever sort of environment you're in, do you guys often see people not being asked for IDs even if they look like they're under 30? Does that
Uh,
happen?
for me, I don't have problem because I am 35 and I look over 30. But my husband is 28.
Okay.
For he's a lot problem and he hates to go in a store. And if I buy for me, they ask for he because they
Yeah,
think that I can buy to him and he be on their wage. So they ask for we to show our
Okay.
identity.
that
Yeah.
happened the other day. For example, I went with a friend and they asked us the two IDs.
Doesn't matter who is buying. If they look that you are together with other person, they ask for the two.
I know at some restaurants here, it's if if one person buys it and it seems like they're just the only one that's going to be drinking, they only card that individual. So especially if it's like the restaurant or the bar or whatever is really busy, they don't take the time to identify everyone's age. So that's interesting.
Yeah, right here they're a little bit more strict when it comes to age compared to, but when it comes to enforcing the actual law, they're pretty lenient. They can pretty much tell you know, if you walk into a store, like if you have the intention to buy somebody else alcohol, because, just because of the way people act, they're able to recognize it right away. And that's how they usually regulate that.
Yeah.
Do a lot of people, I mean, is it a big problem with people who are overage and allowed to buy alcohol, purchasing alcohol for underage individuals in Finland or in just in Europe in general, in your guys' experience?
Sorry, you must repeat because we had more noise. In
Oh
fact,
no,
here
okay.
Yeah, we're in the
we
university.
couldn't.
We have people here.
It's all right. So is it a problem over there that people who are overage purchase drinks for people who are underage? Is it like a big problem over there, or is it not really something that you guys see a lot of?
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen two, in fact,
Haven't seen it yet.
because here they normally respect really the rules.
Yeah,
They try in Finland. They are really when have one rule they try to respect, not try to overcome the rule.
that's true.
So it's quite, I think, really rare. I hadn't seen. In fact, the sisters from my husband, they are in the limit of their age, 18 and 16. That was okay. They will start and they don't drink because they didn't did the 21 years old. They
Not,
and they are waiting really for the 21. It's crazy for start to drink, but
not in Spain. In Spain, you can buy it whenever you want. So,
yeah, but
or
is
someone to you, that's no
yeah,
problem.
yeah. In Brazil, you doesn't care if you do 18 because you can get before. So, but here, no, they quite wait for the 21. Now I can drink. So it's quite crazy.
Very, very similar to America. People hang on the age of 21. After that, you're free.
Yeah, no, they have their parties without alcohol. It's quite crazy, but
Good.
yeah, before the 21, or if they do, is really hidden because they always talk, I want to have my 21. And I never see they drink. Maybe if they do behind, but then I don't know because they are friends quite 16 and the older people really don't buy for them. I hadn't seen this happen here.
I'm seeing it. But for example, in the USA, I have seen. I went there 4 years ago, and I saw it well because I was underage.
It happens a lot. I mean, usually everyone will just go either to the store as a group and then find someone that's over 21, or they'll go with someone that's over 21 to buy it for them, and kind of just walk out together and be distributed their drinks.
I believe that if they, it's quite strange that the Finnish people don't try to cross the rule. This is a strange, in fact. That normally would be this, try to pass over the law, but they not. They really wait for the 21 years old to get.
Here it's
So this is
Do you think that's just because of the law, or is it more of the social values that are kind of instilled in people as well?
I think this comes more for the culture for Finnish people. They really try to obey any law that they create. So this comes for always. They are, when they have one law, even the simple law, they try to respect.
Very respectful, yeah.
Yeah, this is about the social culture from them.
Yeah.
It's not something. It's just from Finns, I think. Or maybe Norway countries,
Nordic
maybe
countries,
it's the
yeah.
same. Scandinavian countries, like I think in Stockholm is the same, and Norway is the same.
Norway and Sweden, yes.
Yeah, Norway and Sweden, but yeah, it's quite strange that they really try to obey laws.
I mean, would you say they have less laws in general that they're expected to follow?
Yes, all
Yeah,
laws,
laws in
all,
general.
all. This is something really strange, because here trust is really high, and they use this, and it's quite some things that you think. I had one strange, nothing about this, but here you buy the things in the store, and then you say wait and pass, and have some package in the bakery that is paper bags, and so you could put inside the things from the bakery, and you cannot see what really have inside to the bag, and you must put the price and wait and go to the cash. And I thought, why you don't put something and take the price for the other, because you close and go. And
Yeah.
how this pass in your mind? And, how
Your
did it
first
pass in the first week? How this pass in your mind to cheat them? And I all look to how this never passed in your mind to do something like this. And then we look, never passed because they just, this is the rule, you must obey. They never think if they can pass the rule.
curious.
I'm afraid.
What's the penalty for breaking the rule over there?
In fact, I think don't have even penalty because they are not used with this. They never think that someone can cross this
Nobody
idea.
knows,
Yeah, exactly. They even don't have penalty for this, because how someone can think something like this?
They haven't thought about
Not,
it yet.
not put exactly the price that is supposed to.
Over here,
I'm not saying we stolen or anything. I am just saying to put other price there, to wait with other cold bar. No.
culture is
And other thing, the thing that I asked them is Karian pirka, is one traditional Finnish food. And this traditional Finnish food had with the price for 4 to 8 euros. It looks exactly the same thing. But what have inside is more pricey in one another. So even if you open and see the product, you will not know the difference without taste, because just the taste is different. And then, okay, because now after I discovered quite this, for me was interesting that they start to put one plastic bar in the package that you can see now at least what have inside. But anyway, from this Karelian Pirka, you even see you cannot see what is inside because they look exactly the same. It's just when you eat that you will say, okay, this is 5 and this costs 8.
Yeah.
I don't know
So
what.
the societal structure is more focused on trust, really, than
Yeah, it's a culture that is completely in the trust. They are really based in this. And they expect that you abide. Sometimes then, because this, in a lot conference and everything, they say that Finland is quite a lot naive. Because if you say something, they really believe that you will do. Without you prove anything, just say it to them. Because it's their behavior. So they always will trust in you.
Happens with the bike, for example. Everyone goes by bike, and if you don't lock it, they can stole it to you, but not usually. You can live there in the street, and it will be there.
And sometimes even if your wallet, I already see wallets sometimes in the street, and anyone touch is crazy. Anyone touch, you can go your way back, and maybe will is in the. For me,
yes.
happened is I lose my key and with my pocket and. Oh my God! And then I come back was exactly in the street in the same place, because they take this. If it's not yours, they will not touch. They will let normally there.
So I would say that wouldn't happen too often in America. Things would actually probably be gone quicker than you can imagine. A bike
Yeah.
I've seen disappear in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Wallets, phones, it doesn't matter. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Exactly in Spain. Exactly in Spain, and same thing.
So I mean,
You
that,
leave the
that
world here, it's not there anymore.
Yeah.
so it adds to like an overall sense of security, and that kind of helps, with the truthfulness of people.
In fact, it is quite really easy then for they live here. I am in the integration plan too because I immigrate to Finland, so it's not I am doing course and I come here to live maybe forever. So I am in a government program that to change quite my behavior to a Finnish person like this because it's really good in a society when you can trust completely that something will happen. So, in fact, I will never trust say 100% like them, but at least keeping the rules like them. This is really good because in the streets it's completely clean because everyone take their own responsibility to put the crash in the crash. So you see a lot of things that happen for this. Police, Finland, I think, have the least number of police per person in the world because you don't need police here. You never use police here.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I
I've
had
been
because
for
they
2 months
go just
here.
by car sometimes.
Yeah.
You don't see they walking. They just go around car. And they are, in fact, I was in the police and they show me the jail. They are so trustful and what. And then they say, here the jail is just for sometimes someone that is disturbing by alcohol. Other ways we don't put anyone in the jail, and then you stay one day in the jail and
There's only drunk people.
only drunk people. Is quite crazy. And they told that they really know who is the drunk. And they told that they put one night to sleep in the jail, and then the other you are free.
Oh, yes.
But don't happen anything here. Don't have problem with drugs. Don't have. They have just problem with alcohol. And then the persons can be quite aggressive sometimes. Yeah, but other ways you will not see police, and most things that they say you use by internet, you don't look to them. This is quite crazy from Finland sometimes. If you need a police, you go to internet and do an appointment.
Oh,
So I mean, do they have like emergency response numbers too? So if there is an emergency, or is it all on the internet from your guys' experience?
Yeah, and this normally happen because here is really organized. Other thing that I saw once the police is because noise. They Finnish people really respect silence time. They have silence time around 22 in the night. So I suppose that
Or
you
even before. My place it's 9 o'clock.
yeah, depends of the
It was
place have their rule,
1 hours.
but we have the rule from the silence.
And
So
I cannot cook.
yeah, you cannot, and you cannot shower. Have the rule that you cannot shower after that time because the shower noise is too much for the other apartment.
Oh,
So you have idea of silence. It was crazy. You cannot shower now.
You have to be ninjas in the night.
Yeah, you after 9 you cannot shower because it's the silence time. And in the one building that I was living, then I just saw the police because if you see someone doing noise after this time, you can call to the police, and then the police come. And then the police come and say to these neighbors, I don't know who call, in fact, you go up and you shut up. And if I must come again, you go to rest. And the people go up, close the music and everything. And I was thinking, because if this happened in Brazil, you call to police that you are having noise in your building, they will laugh first. Second, if they come, they will do party. Oh, party! Let's go! I was told, okay, here they come and you go to your apartment and you shut up. And if I come again, you go to rest. And they respect.
So it's a lot different than America. Yeah, normally the cops just come and they'll close the party down and then drive away. Well, I mean, I've never really heard of like a shower time, not shower time, but I guess like a time you can't shower past because of noise. I guess America's just really loud.
yeah, over here we don't. It's very different. Like
Yeah.
they aren't as respectful of the rules. They more try to find ways to go around them. Instead, that's why it's
Yeah,
It's
maybe be
nice.
quiet when the police is there, and then police leave, and now put again the sound.
That will happen in Spain. That will be our attitude. Yes, like yeah, sorry, sorry, and then when they go out,
And put
the music
again.
until 5 times. Fifth time it's the last one usually.
Brazil, if you call, they never will come. They will laugh that you call. It's impossible to call. If you call, they will laugh in your face.
You are even worse than that.
Yeah, no, you don't have option. Ah, you are calling. Is someone dead? Someone kill someone? If not, I
There's a lot.
Oh god.
Different.
Did you guys have anything else you guys wanted to ask? Anything else you guys wanted to bring up?
Well, we would like you to do a survey. We can pass it you through Facebook.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I will pass it to you later. Okay.
Yeah, if Facebook doesn't work, you can go ahead and just send it in an email, and we'll go ahead and get that back to you guys immediately.
If you want, I can pass it through the email. Or
That works, yeah. 'Cause I don't go on Facebook too often, so.
Yeah, in
Okay.
fact, I think the survey, I think for you be just more for you have idea because it's more for the Halco market in Finland. So
yeah, some
will not.
questions.
It's really about who consume or buy Halco in Finland.
Exactly. Some questions won't be useful for us, but
It's just for have more idea what we are trying to research about.
Okay.
And we must give maybe one option in our problem is we are thinking how to open to take out the monopoly from the Halco.
yeah.
Because have a monopoly, the price of the drink, the Halco here is really high. And a lot of people, in fact, go to Estonia that don't have any rule about Halco, that you just cross the Baltic Ocean in 1-2 hours by boat, and then you buy there as much Halco you want and bring to Finland.
And then bring it back. Okay.
Some people buy like really huge boxes of alcohol.
They go
And
once
bring
per
it by-
month and buy a lot Halco there and bring inside to Finland because Estonia is really cheaper than here, and the boats are €5. I think you cross the Baltic. Oh no, it's Baltic
Sea.
Baltic Sea, and it's around 1 hour 30 the boats that go. So the people go there and buy and bring to Finland. All, so the rules from them that they try to put just in one company for the people don't access the alcohol, in fact, don't work. People that want to have access to the alcohol have because this. And for this, we are quite, alcohol here in Finland is like the same discussion about the legalize about drugs here. You can imagine like the same. It's the same harder discussion. Um, so we are trying to put one solution for this that they here in the supermarkets they have normally one card, one client card. You quite always when you really move to here, quite always have this card because get a lot of discount. And then that you must have this card to buy alcohol just for the residents from Finland. And with this you can control if the person is buying, if is in
You
the
buy more
allowed
alcohol
to buy
than
more
you
or
have,
not.
exactly.
Just you must pass this card that you are buying, and then because Finland is really developed in software programs and applications. So it's quite the same. And with this, if they have this, the government is still having the control from who consumes alcohol and how much. Because their really problems is for Finnish, it's not for foreigners, in fact. The people that have alcohol problems is Finnish people. And with this, they can see really from this and control from these persons, but can allow to the other persons to have more than one option that is just the alcohol
and
store.
You know, people could
The
make
people
their
that,
own shops.
Yeah, that don't have problem with alcohol.
Not that controlled by the government. Not, you can have your alcohol shop, for example, or in the supermarket, for example, like everywhere. That would be another good option just to avoid the monopoly, but they still have some like
Government control.
yeah, exactly. Still have the government control, but not the monopoly.
I mean, so it's more focused on, again, a system of trust and less, the least amount of government interaction possible, really.
Yeah.
I mean,
because USA is too big. If you think about USA, it's quite impossible. But you must think that in Finland it's just 5 million inhabitants in all country. It's quite one city from USA.
Yeah.
It's just little.
Yeah, the cities, for example, the capital Helsinki is just a big town, for example.
And it's 1 point something million, and in the whole Finland is 5 million. So it's quite really easy to control, to have the control that they have here inside.
So as far as, okay, so I'm just looking at our prompt. Was that in reference to your guys' research and your guys' assignment? Was that as far as the discussion needed to go, or is there other points that you guys needed to hit on and kind of reflect upon?
In fact, the first time we was thinking, because you are studying communication, if you could help us in the presentation. In fact, I think it's quite hard for me to. Was supposed that we will have 2 appointments, 2 video. I don't know what your professor told you, but our professor told 2. But we was thinking that 2 maybe is quite hard because the difference of time and we must arrange. So we don't know if it will happen the second video in conference. So what we was thinking that you could just help us in the presentation and how to be more visual.
Yeah, I mean, is that something
like a PowerPoint with letters, something more?
What did you want? So is it more like interactive visual representations like PowerPoints and Google's, or is it more?
Yeah, Yeah, it's something. In fact, I think what you could help us better is giving maybe new ideas. We start with one PowerPoint presentation. I think is good maybe, and with the subject and topic, and you can just give opinion or what we can put that get more attractive and better for the audience. In fact. I think it's this way that you could help us better. And I think it's quite hard to do another appointment, so maybe it's good we change this information more by email. We do the presentation and send to you, and if you have one idea what we could put, or if we must,
Yeah,
do,
something
if it's
we can
good to do
improve.
video or something like this, maybe
Yeah.
we can try to get something about ideas about the presentation, how to get better visual and.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but we are close
Okay,
already.
okay, okay.
5 minutes.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I personally more than willing to help you guys out on that. Because visuals are relatively easy for us, and we've been systematically doing them since sixth grade, seventh grade, so it's pretty ingrained in us. So, yeah. So if you guys want to email me that, or if you guys have more you'd like to do that, that's fine.
Yeah, so the first thing we will try to send the first presentation that
Okay.
we do. Then we talk about email. And if it's possible, we maybe can arrange a second presentation just before our deadline that will be next week, I guess, in 15 days. Not Is not this Thursday, and the other Thursday is our deadline. So maybe just before, couple days before, we can just maybe have one another, or we talk about email.
Okay.
But we will do the first presentation in PowerPoint, and then we just maybe would like what you could, this maybe is better, maybe it's better take some more pictures, how to be more attractive the presentation.
Well,
I think you can contribute a lot with your communication skills from presentations.
well, like I said, I can personally find time to make that second conversation. I don't know about Carlos because this is our singular requirement, but I personally am willing to help you guys out with that. Um,
So we talk by email from now on.
Okay.
well, sounds good to me. Carlos, do you want
Um,
to? Oh, good.
Huh?
Yeah, guys, so I think unfortunately we must to end
Yeah.
our conference because the security already said to us that we must leave the university.
Oh, right now?
Closing time.
Yeah, they are closing, and come the security, I think we must interrupt it because they thought that it's closing the university, so we must leave.
Okay. Would you guys be able to do kind of a second portion to this call later tonight, by any chance? Because we have to have like maybe even tomorrow morning because we have this assignment and we still have to get to like the core of our questions for you guys, which are based more on the social concepts. But if if since the library's closing, you guys have to go, that's something that's beyond our control. Um,
I can. That's no problem for me. If you want.
okay.
I will be at home, so.
At home I can too, but just now we must. At home I can do too. The next time maybe we can arrange something at home. I am
No, but
free in the
they
evening.
need
Today.
they need today because you have the deadline tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can talk a little bit later.
Yeah,
For
1
me,
hour.
after 9, it's fine.
After 9?
Yeah,
Yeah, 9 it's yours. What time is it there?
1 hour. In 1
10
hour.
o'clock in the morning. So you guys, whenever you guys have the time, I'm gonna be off. I'm gonna be free.
No, in 1 hour is quite okay because it's time enough for we get
1
home.
hour, 1 hour 30 because I live pretty far. I have
Yeah, but
30
in 1
minutes
hour.
more or less. Like that.
Yeah, this is 5
Yeah,
5 minutes to 1 hour.
Okay, yeah, más o menos. Okay. Okay, yeah. So in an hour.
And now,
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
as soon as you guys are ready, just go ahead and send us a message in the chat, and we'll go ahead and get ourselves set up again.
Perfect.
Mhm.
Perfect.
Guys.
Okay.
See you later.
See you.